Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video I have a tutorial for you guys, and as you guys can tell we have a Herobrine statue here, but this one actually looks like statue. Normally when you say statue in Minecraft you think of basically just the gigantic Minecraft skins. They're just, big. This one I made to actually look like a Minecraft statue, and all credit for this build goes to a DeviantArt user by the name of Bloody the Vampire. I'll put a link to his page in the description. It's pretty much identical to what he made. I just changed a couple things and that's what I came up with. But he inspired this whole series I want to do where I build statues of all the Minecraft characters, Enderman, Creeper, all of them. And I definitely want to get started on that, but only if you guys want to see it. If you guys enjoy this and you think these are cool builds, hit the like button down below and let me know in the comments. And let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial on this one. Hopefully you guys like it. And if you guys do actually build a tutorial, go ahead and send me a picture of the build after you're done on Instagram or Twitter. I'd love to see it. But anyway guys, let's get started.
Alright guys, so now we're going to get started on the tutorial. We're not actually going to do a tutorial on the base part, and the reason why is because if I actually make this a series, they're probably all going to have the same base, and I don't want to have to do the same tutorial on the base every single one. So if you guys actually want to see the series, I'll probably do the tutorial on the base by itself, and then I'll just upload that, and in every video I'll put that in the description, let everybody know. So that way it makes it a little bit quicker for the people that are making multiples of the statue, and they already know how to make the base, but I don't even know if you guys want to see the series yet, so hopefully you guys do. But anyway, let's get started on this one. So what you're going to need for this build, you're going to need stone, black wool, gray wool, light gray wool, snow, about 4 blocks of snow only. And then the rest of these are unnecessary. The grass you might want to bring just in case you mess up on the floor. But anyway, let's go get started on this. So on the left side, you're going to place a block. This is going to be the left side of our build. This is where the creeper head was on that one. And from there, you're going to go to the right, a total of 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over here this way, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going that way, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then going that way, and do the same exact thing. So for this time, it's going to be 6 because we already have 1 on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now what you want to do is go to the front and go up 7 blocks on these corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then over here do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then over here do the same thing. In this corner right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just go ahead and connect all of these to each other real quick. Trying to get it. Okay. Trying to check something real quick on the statue to make sure I have it right for you guys. Okay. And let's go ahead and connect that like this. And let me go ahead and bring this up. Okay, perfect. And now we are going to actually do the creeper's face. So for the creeper's face, what you guys want to do is go 1 block in from this beam we have right here. Place a black wool, and do the same thing on this side. Place a black wool. Go up 2 on both those black wool. 1, 2. On this one too. 1, 2. Then in the middle, just go ahead and attach them from the top 2 blocks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you want to add 2 blocks on top of that in the middle. Then go diagonal. You want to go ahead and make a square basically. So do 1 block that way. The same thing this. Same thing this way. And just go ahead and add that and fill this spot in. Okay. And that part may have been a little confusing for you, for somebody. Just go ahead and look at it real quick, and you guys can get an idea of how it should be. Pretty simple once you look at it. And then from here, all you have to do is just fill in all of these little spots that we don't have filled in yet. And that is our stone creeper's head for our statue. Okay. So we're just going to fill his head in real quick. I'm going to do the sides as well. That's why I recommend drinking the swiftness potion. That's why I use it. Just because it makes it to where you can place the blocks a little bit faster. And, that just, it just helps, if you're building. If you don't have it, then, so be it. All these resources are actually pretty simple to get, to be honest. The wool, if you have a farm, would be really easy. Yeah, so that's just, the stone. You guys know how to get stone, but you might have to cook it. That's the only better, or put it in a furnace. That's the bad part about it. If you're doing a survival mode. Yes, I kind of would recommend doing it in the creative mode. But, you can do it either way if you can, depends on how much work you want to put into it. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and fill in the top of his head real quick. And depending on whether you guys want to turn, the base to a house or something, you might want to be able to put, like, I don't know, something up here, like a little top room or something. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Alright, perfect. So that's the creeper's head. Let's go get started on the feet. Okay, now on the foot, we're going to be doing something different from feet normally if you guys have built Minecraft statues before. This foot's actually a little bit bigger in order to give it that knee-like effect, like, you know, his knees on the creeper. So what you want to do is you want to go to the right side and go in 2 blocks and in 1 block from the front. Place a light wool and do the same thing on this side. Boom, like that. And you want to bring this out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the back should be 4 and the front should be 4 like this. And go ahead and fill that in like that as well. Okay, and then on top of that, you want to just add a row of the exact same thing. And then on top, what you want to do is you want to go to the back 2 blocks and place 2 of the light gray wool and do it at the back as well, and right here as well. And as you can tell, again, the foot is 5 blocks wide. Normally, it's not that big on a Minecraft statue, but for this one, it is. Okay, so on the front right here, you want to go ahead and do go up 8 blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then over here on the back side, you want to go ahead and go up a total of 7 blocks because you already have 1 block up from that spot over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry for my off placing of blocks. Then over here, go up 8, just like the one in front of us. You can actually just look at the one in front of you, to be honest. Just make sure it's leveled with that one. And then the same thing back here, just make sure it's leveled with the rest of them. Just go ahead and add it up like that. Remove that top one. And just make sure they're all leveled just like this. It should be a total of 10 blocks high. Okay. And now all you have to do is just fill in all the leg area just like this, like we did earlier with the head. You know, I like to do my tutorials like that, so where they're really easy to follow because it's just kind of doing the, you know, the main part of it and then just, or the main like frame of it and then just filling it in. Because, you know, you don't want to waste time just saying, oh, we're going to place this one more here, one here, one here. It's pretty simple. I've actually changed the tutorials a lot since, you know, before I used to do that, but I figured it's a lot easier like this. Okay. And now all you have to do is come down here, and, or not come down here, fill this top piece in just like this. And then we're going to come back up here and add the body and stuff later. But let's get working on the next foot. Okay, so down here what you want to do is we're going to be making kind of a regular foot this time. What you want to do is from the back of the statue, get your light gray wool and go to the left 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 4. And then you want to go ahead and bring it out a total of 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then over here do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to just go ahead and connect them like this. Okay. Oops, like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to, well, let's go ahead and finish this foot real quick. So go ahead and fill the rest of this in just like we did the other foot. And just go ahead and add them all. And then in the back, again, you want to go on the back 2, you just want to add these to make the shoe-like design. And then just fill the top piece in right here if you want. Okay, so now what we're going to do for the foot is what we're basically going to do is we're going to bring this foot up till it's 1 block above this, you know, this one right here. So it should be right here. I'm going to go ahead and count this first now just so I know. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that should be, oh, let's go ahead and go 1 more. 11. So 11 from the foot we just made. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 from the back. And then over here do the same thing. Just go ahead and watch the one in front of you. Okay. And then over here do the same thing. Alright. And the reason why I did it like that is because if you're making a different type of creeper head or if you're making a different, you know, mob's head or whatever, you might have it lower or higher. So I just want to give you a general spot of where you should put the foot. And I decided to put mine over here. And then just go ahead and connect this one to the, or we'll do that later. We'll just add that later. Just go ahead and finish the foot. We'll fill in the rest of this foot the same way we did the one on the left side right here. Or I guess it's the right foot. Kind of weird. Alright, and then just go ahead and fill this in. Almost done here. Really, really simple because it's all mainly one color. You know, it's just different combinations of the same color. But just different variations of it. Okay. And normally I would actually, you know, skip this part, but it's like, it's not really taking me that long. Okay, and down here is a little sketchy, but it really doesn't matter anyway. Okay, and then just go ahead and seal this up. And now we're going to get working on the body. Okay, now on the body, what you want to do is get your light gray wool out because pretty much all of it is light gray wool. And on the right side, what you want to do is knock out that corner block and go ahead and add the light gray wool on the left foot or the right foot from where you're looking. And what you want to do is take out all the blocks behind that one, going to the back as well, and add light gray wool. Then on top of that, you want to add 2 light gray wool and take those all the way back as well, just like this. Not like that, just these 2 right over here. I just kept missing the blocks. All right, then over here, what you want to do is take a stone, and from this bottom stone we have right here, take it to the left all the way, and then on the top of this, you want to, next to this light gray wool, you want to take that all the way to the left as well. Then take all of that and bring it all the way back as well to the same, you know, length as the foot back here. Okay. And this is essentially Herobrine's butt. Okay, so that's what you want to do right there. Just go ahead and you know, attach Herobrine's butt, and then from right here we'll go ahead and add the rest in a second. So you know, right here what you want to do is come back over here, and you want to get your light gray wool, and from this spot right here you want to go ahead and add up 11 blocks. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then from there you want to go to the left, a total of 7 blocks, but the first one's going to be light gray, second's going to be stone, the third's going to be stone, the fourth is going to be stone, the fifth is going to be stone, and the last 2 will be light gray, just like that. Okay, and just go ahead and take those all the way down as well, just like this. Okay, and then on the stone in the middle right here, what you want to do is you want to just get the stone and add 2 to that. That's this little V-neck shirt thing. And then all this front part, you just want to fill it in with light gray wool really quickly. Or slowly, however fast you want to build it. You know, I usually cut these parts, but honestly, it doesn't take that long. Like, it's really, really quick. Statue tutorials, I actually really like. I hope, you know, you guys actually want to see these. These are really fun to do. Okay, and then what you guys want to do is come over here to the back, and you just want to basically just add all of this because, you know, eventually we're going to need to add his arm anyway, but we're just going to go ahead and fill all this and just add light gray wool to all this to the same height on the left side over here. Eventually we'll have to add his arm, but we'll do that next. So go ahead and just fill that in. Then on the back right here, what you want to do is, as you can see, the shirt goes in 2 blocks, right? So that's what you want to do with Herobrine's butt. You want to take the stone in 2 blocks, and then go ahead and just, you know, fill it in up here on top. And now you have Herobrine's butt, you know, already established. You know, we'll see where this goes as it goes. You'll kind of get why it looks the way it does. But for right now, what you want to do is just go ahead and light gray and fill in this butt area. Oops, wrong button. Fill in the butt part right here all the way up to the top of his leg, and then connect it to the rest of the body just like that. Okay. All right, and fill it all in as well. Okay. And now you can kind of see how is its knee a little bit, and you know, he's kind of, you know, getting a little bit distinguished now at this point. And go ahead and add light gray wool to all of the backing as well, just like this. What is this down here for? There's probably a reason why I was here at one point, but whatever. So if that's there for you, just go ahead and destroy it. And then go ahead and add the light gray wool. Fill this all in as well. Okay, I just gotta get more accurate with placing my blocks. That's the main thing. Okay, almost getting done here. And boom. Okay, and just go ahead and fill in the top of this as well. Okay. And it should look like this right now. You know, it looks a little random because it doesn't have any, you know, arms or anything. And that's the back of it should look like. Feel free to pause whatever you need to do real quick. But anyway, let's go and get started on the arms. Okay, now the arms, what you want to do is bring out your stone, or not stone, your light gray wool, and you want to go to the front on the right side and go to the front right here and do 1, 2, 3, 4 down. And then you want to go to the right, a total of 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. Then do the same thing back here. You know, go straight up 4, and then go to the right, or the left technically, I guess, I don't know. 3 blocks this way, 1, 2, 3. Then just go ahead and bring those up as well to the same height as the ones on the left. And then just go ahead and connect both of those, just like this in the middle, adding 2 blocks to connect them, and 2 blocks on top to connect them. And just go ahead and fill all of this in now. Really, all you have to do is add a big giant, you know, 4 by floor, you know, block to the side of his body on top. Okay, so once you have that, that is his shirt sleeve or shoulder, and you want to take your stone and on his armpit area go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks, so you get to the tassel part of his shirt right here, this little tasseled up piece. And then the same thing on this corner, go all the way down till you match that side, a total of 9 blocks. And then do it on this corner as well. Let's go ahead and match it all the way up till it reaches a total of 9 blocks. And do it again in this back of the armpit. Okay. And now all you have to do is fill in all of this middle stuff, all the middle parts right here, just to fill his arm in. Okay, let's do it on this side as well. And then over here, just fill this one as well. Okay. Thank God for swiftness. And then just go ahead and fill the back up as well. And just fill in his hand, or I guess the middle piece. Alright, that is it. And now we're going to do the left arm. On the left arm, all you have to do is pretty much the exact same thing, or not pretty much, literally the exact same thing as doing the shoulder over there. All you want to do is come down 4 blocks. On the 4th block, place your light gray wool and bring that out for 3 blocks, 4 blocks in total. And then over here do the same thing, 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go ahead and connect all of these by, just adding the insertions, I guess, or the little things. And once you've done that, all you have to do is just fill in all of the empty spaces. Okay. And once you have that done, it should be 4 blocks from his body. And you want to do the same thing we did with that arm, a total of 9 blocks, but we want to do it going outward like this. Okay, so you want to go on the bottom, we'll start with this one. I'll start with the top one actually. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over here on the 4th block from the arm, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you haven't filled this part in by now, go ahead and fill this in with gray wool and the bottom as well. I apologize for skipping that part a little bit. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then come back over here. And from down here, you want to go down to the other part we made. Go down 2 blocks from that beam we just made. Then on the 3rd block, place the stone and go out again 9 blocks. But you can just kind of watch the one above you to match it up if you've already done that part. Really easy once you've done that. Okay, just make sure it matches. Then do it again right here on this side. And then by the arms, just go ahead and connect them by adding 2 block insertions into all of those, just like this. And then, as always, what do you have to do, guys? You just got to fill it in. So you just got to fill in this part right here. Makes it really, I like this technique a lot better for tutorials than, being like, oh, we'll do 1 block, do 4 blocks or 4 rows of, this many blocks. Just do the frames and then just tell them to fill it in, or you guys. Some people do tutorials and it's like super complicated. Like they put each and every single block when in reality, once you give you guys the frame, you guys are smart enough to figure out the rest of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and just do this. Just put the frame, and then in the front, we will fill this in as well. Okay, perfect. So this is it. Now we have to work on the sword. Okay, now for the sword, this part is pretty easy if you can do it right, but it can be hard for some people. What you want to do, you're going to need the stone, light gray, and gray wool. Primarily gray and the stone, but you're going to need light gray as well. You're going to go ahead and want to add the left, basically whether you want it to sort of be on the right side or the left side more is where you're going to place the block. We're going to be placing ours in the 3rd block from the right and the 2nd block from the left. On top, just like that, a stone. Then diagonal down, you're going to place the stone again, just like this. And now we're going to be using the gray wool to make a frame of our sword, and then we're going to fill in the rest as we go after that. Okay. So from the bottom, you want to go ahead and place 1 gray wool below the stone we already placed. Then go 1 more to the left, or I'm just going to say 1 more forward. Forward means just go, add to that. And then go diagonal 1 block. And then you want to go ahead and go forward 1 block. And then add a block on top of that block. Then go backwards diagonal like this, towards what we already created. 1 block. Then go diagonal 1 block. Then add 1 more to that, just like that. And it should be connecting with the stone. If it hasn't connected with the stone, you may have done it wrong. So just go ahead and review this real quick. And then on top of this, you want to go ahead and add 2. 1, 2. Then to the left, you want to do diagonal 1. Then do diagonal again. And then add 1 to that. Then from that one, go straight down. Then go diagonal 1. And then you want to go 2, or add a 2nd block to that. Then go diagonal 1. And it should connect back to the stone we had there previously. Okay? And if it doesn't look like that, you may have done it wrong. But it should look fine. And go ahead and fill in the stone all these blank spots we have right here. Okay, should look just like that. Perfect. Okay, and now from here we're going to add the frame to the top of our sword. So what you want to do here is you want to go ahead and add a total of 8 blocks going diagonal. So we're going to take this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. So to go diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, I have trouble connecting them. And then from here, what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and connect these by adding 1, 2, and then 1 over here. So it should connect just like that. Okay, and this is our sword. And for the sword, what you want to do is on all the outside blocks, you're just going to go ahead and add the stone. And then on the, or actually, what is it, light gray? Let me see. There you go, yeah, light gray on the outside and then stone in the middle. So on the light gray, you're just going to go along the staircase like this. Just go 1, 2, all the way up, really simple. Okay, and then do the same thing going back down. Just, you know, diagonal them like this. Okay, perfect. And then in the center, just go ahead and place the stone. Oof, jeez, keep falling. All right. Perfect. Okay, so that's what your sword should look like. We have to do the handle now, but that was honestly probably the hardest part, was that part right there. We're gonna go ahead and add the handle though. Okay, so for the handle, let's go ahead and add that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and, you know, get whatever resources you need real quick. I'm trying to actually see the handle right now. That's why I'm I'm hedging a little bit here. Okay, so for this, what you're gonna do is you want to just get the stone, or you can use the. It's really hard because it really doesn't matter right here. So go ahead and use a stone, and we're gonna go ahead and, you know, make this little frame right here for it. Okay, so just go ahead and find the. Make sure you're on the same third block right here, and go diagonal, and go. I'd say 3 blocks to see how that looks. It's kind of subjective. It's really kind of random, to be honest. Okay, so like that, I think that should be good. And on that block, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to the left. You want to put a light gray wool. And then on the left of that, you want to go ahead and add a stone. Then on the bottom of that, you want to go ahead and add a stone. And then what you want to do is from here, you want to go ahead and add a, let's say black wool. And then you'll go ahead and add a gray wool to encapsulate that real quick. Okay? And I know that seemed really, really random. That was because I honestly didn't really have an idea on how to do the handle. But that actually looks really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. The black wool actually gives it some contrast and makes it look pretty sweet. Okay, so that's what we have here for the sword. Now we're going to go ahead and add the Herobrine's head, and we will be done. Okay, now for his head, all you're going to need is the stone, dark gray wool. I don't want to keep calling it dark gray wool. I mean just for gray wool, and you're going to need snow. And the head is honestly a lot easier than it is. It's easier to just look at than it is to explain, but I'm going to show you guys, and I'll also keep backing up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So what you want to do is on the neck, the little area right here, you want to go to the left 2 blocks, and on the second block, place a stone. Do the same thing on this side, 2 blocks. On the second block, place a stone. Then bring those out 2 blocks, so 1, 2 like that. And over here, 1, 2. And just go and connect those. And then in the back, you want to take this all the way till it's 2 blocks off the back. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. And then do the same thing over here. Just take it all the way till the back, and then 2 blocks off the back. 1, 2. And then go ahead and connect those. And then just go ahead and fill all this in. Depending if you guys want to make this into a house or whatever, you guys can decide not to fill this in. But I am going to make it a statue, so I'm going to fill this all in. Just like so. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the front. And the 4 center blocks, you're going to knock out. And the way to find that is by looking at his collar right here, because there's 4 blocks. And just go ahead and knock the first 4 middle blocks out. And go ahead and add the gray wool right there. And on top of both sides of the gray wool, you're going to add 1 gray wool. Then in the middle of those 2, you're going to add 2 dark gray wool, or 2 gray wool like on top going diagonal. Just go diagonal on both sides to make it easier. And that is the way you make his goatee. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot easier than it is to explain. Okay? And then on diagonal of both sides of his goatee, you're going to add 2 eyeballs. Just like that. Or 2 white wool, or snow blocks, just like this. Okay? And, oh, jeez. Okay, so it should look just like this. Looking really random right now, and that's how it should be right there, right now for the right now though. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is fill in the rest of this up until the eyeball level with stone, just so we can make sure we're all in the same spot, and just fill all that in real quick. All right, perfect. And then what you want to do is on top of that row, you're gonna go ahead and add 1 layer of snow or stone, I mean. And then on the right side, you're gonna add 3 blocks of gray wool going straight up. 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the left side. 1, 2, 3. Then in the middle, you're going to add another row of stone, just like that. And then the rest of the way up is going to be gray wool. Okay, perfect, just like this. And then on the right side of his head, what you're going to do is you're going to go 2 blocks to the left with gray wool, and the back side of his head right here, on top of the stone layer we already have, you're going to go 1, 2, then go diagonal, 1, 2. And then you're going to go straight up right there with that. You're going to go up 1 block, and there are actually 3 blocks. I'm sorry about that, 2 blocks. It'll be 3 blocks total, 2 blocks from where we left off. Then you're going to go and bring this all the way to the right 3 block, or left 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to bring this down 1 block. And then you're going to go and leave that just like that. And you can actually bring it down even 1 more block if you want to, but I prefer to leave it up there. Okay, so that's basically where his ear is. And you're just going to go fill this all the way up until we get to the same height as the top of his head in the front. Okay, and again, it's honestly really easy. It's just, it seems like a lot more than it really is. Okay, just go and fill the rest of that in just like that. Okay, I'll even back up. You guys take a look at it real quick. This is what you should have. and we're going to fill the stone in right here. And as always, guys, feel free to pause at any time if any of this gets too much for you. This is what it should look like, though. Pretty easy. And then over here, do the same thing. Just pretty much mimic what we have on the side right here. So what you want to do is just come over here, add stone, or the gray wool, go diagonal, just like that. 2 blocks, then go straight up 3 blocks, or total of 2, or 2 blocks, go up 2 blocks, total of 3. And then go this way too, then connect to the wall, then from the side right here. I don't even know why I'm explaining it. Just copy the side in front of you. Then just go ahead and, do the stone like this. It's honestly so weird to explain, but it just copy the side in front. If you did that side correct, you should have this part perfect anyway. And then just go ahead and do the same thing we did over there. Fill the gray wool up to the same height as the front of the house, or the front of the, I'm so used to saying house, to the front of the statue. Okay. And just go fill all this in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, sweet. And then in the back, we are almost done. This is the easiest part. Just go ahead and take the 4 center blocks out, same way you did at the front, except for this time you're going to do the goatee. Just find the goatee, and that's how you find your 4 center blocks. Go ahead and take these back ones out and add dark gray wool. And the rest of the way is going to be the the gray wool. I don't know why I keep calling it dark gray wool. I just mean gray wool. And just go ahead and add all of that up as well. And once you get to the top, all you have to do is fill in the top of your Herobrine's head. Okay. Almost done here. Alright. And boom. Okay, that is it. We are done. That is the Herobrine statue. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please hit the video with a like. I greatly appreciate it. Tutorials are a lot of work, so it really, makes you feel better if you hit like and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys actually build it, feel free to send me a picture of it on Instagram or Twitter. I'd love to see it. I always like to retweet them and stuff like that. So go ahead and send them my way. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do loads of Minecraft tutorials and stuff just like this and different Minecraft stuff. So definitely recommend you subscribe for that stuff. And if you guys like the statue series, feel free to let me know in the comments as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Hey guys, welcome to the outro. Thank you so much for making it here. On the right side of our screen, there's a recommended video. I'm going to click on that, and then I'll take you to the last video on my other channel where I show you guys this skin I got for my Xbox. It's really awesome. Definitely recommend you check that out. And on the left side of your screen, there's this previous video. I'm going to click on that, and then I'll take you to the last video on this channel where I show you guys how to build a cliff/survival mountain house thing. It's really epic. It's kind of a weird house, but it's awesome. Definitely recommend you check that out as well. If you're on the mobile app, you can go ahead and check both those videos out by clicking the card at the top right side of your screen. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.